Welcome back, YouTube. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick update on my mommy makeover because it's been a rough 2 weeks. The last update that I did on my mommy makeover diary, I believe, was at oh, I don't even remember. It's been a while. So I wanted to make these videos to kind of keep a diary for myself so I can look back, and then also anybody else that wants to come back and watch these updates that may be going through Mama Makeover or looking into it. I'm just sharing my progress, I guess. So we are officially like 15 days post op. Yeah, so I had my surgery. Yeah, actually 16 days. Well, 2 weeks and a day post op is how far we are. So I got my surgery on the 3rd and it's the 18th. Um, I feel like I look a lot better than I feel. And I have not been able to do my hair or even get dressed. Like, this is my first day forcing myself to do my hair and get some type of normal clothes on. Prior to this, I've been really struggling mentally. Simple things is like I've been telling myself for like a week, like I'm gonna get up and do my makeup today and do my hair, and I just can't get the energy to physically and emotionally that I'm like, why am I gonna get ready? I'm just sitting on this couch anyway. So anyway, uh, to put it light, so the pain is gone. I am not in any pain. It's more like a lot of discomfort here and there. I am sleeping a lot better through the night. I did get one of my drains removed, and so I have one left, which is in my abdomen where my tummy tuck incision is at. I got the drain in my back from my butt removed yesterday, and that itself created like a huge relief because I couldn't really sit back. It was really uncomfortable. So anyway, we got my drain removed. And today is honestly the first day I've done my hair. I'm telling you, like I look a lot better than I feel. Today's the first day where I kind of feel like I look a little normal after doing my hair. I've honestly just been wearing my hair up in a mess. I've kind of felt bad for Walter, like he's literally seeing me at my worst. Um, the depression has definitely kicked in, like big time. Um, I'm not very mobile, right? Like I can walk, but I'm still very hunched over. And I walk maybe to the bathroom or from the couch to the table, and I get really, really tired. So I'm not able to do much yet. And so because of that, I'm just home all day, every day watching TV. And no tengo ganas de nada. I'm very, very emotional. I have cried more in these 2 weeks than I have in a long time. And when I tell you that I've cried, I'm talking like ugly cry, like sobbing crying for silly stuff, like stuff that's just triggering. I don't know. I'm just very, very emotional. The mental and emotional part of this recovery is definitely what's hard and what's kicking my ass. I realized yesterday that I have very little control over my thoughts, like my self talk. You know what I mean? I've always said that pain is mental, and if you can talk yourself through pain, particularly physical, like you could do anything, right? And I considered myself a strong person mentally, but this surgery is proving me otherwise. Like I am literally so negative right now. I'm so just I don't recognize myself internally. Like I'm usually somebody that's very optimistic, very motivated, very up and going, very like hustle mentality. I don't have that right now. I literally so pessimistic, so negative, finding the bad in everything. Um, just putting myself down. Like I keep telling myself, I feel so ugly. I feel so ugly. I don't like what I see in the mirror. um, just really struggling like mentally and emotionally. And that's not like me because I usually have a very firm grip on my thoughts, and like I'm usually very kind to myself, and I'm usually like my biggest fan. But right now I'm definitely my biggest problem. And like everything's going good externally, but internally I'm just having a really difficult time, and I don't think I was prepared. I didn't know what to expect. I definitely didn't know what I was getting myself into as far as this recovery. um, I don't know. I miss my normal life, but it's hard to be normal right now because I can't do much. Yesterday I helped my kids clean up their room, and something as simple as that like made me feel good, like, oh, I accomplished something today. So I'm kind of having to force myself. I'm definitely back to like no appetite, not wanting to eat, and it's difficult. Like I'm forcing myself to eat, but that old like the loss of appetite is back, not in a good way. Anxiety's back. Depression has kicked in full gear, and I'm just like, what the fuck? This is not fun. This is not a good time. I've lost like interest even in content creating. I've lost interest in going live, like things that I used to really enjoy. Um, no tengo ganas de nada. I'm just like, I'm not engaging with my kids. I'm not engaging with Walter. I'm literally just like glued to my couch, variando queso. Um, Watching TikToks all day, every day is all I'm doing. It's not good for my mind. Um, so today's been the first day of where I'm kind of like forcing myself. Um, Little things like get up, shower, do your hair today. Um, Go record at one of, go record for our mommy makeover diary. Um, I started this thing where, well, I've actually not started, but I've been showering, like I've been living downstairs primarily because it's easier access. Like we set up the bathroom down there so I could shower. I have a little stool in there, and I don't have a mirror in there because I don't want to look at myself anymore because I feel like progress isn't going to come until months later. So I can definitely, like, I've been kind of stressing myself out about results very early on. So I took the mirror out of my bathroom, and, I just go in there, I shower, and I put my faca back on, and that's it. And I don't focus on, like, you know, um, what I'm looking like right now. Um, Oops. So, yeah, that's my little update. Physically, I'm healing very well. I saw my surgeon yesterday, and like I said, he took out my drain. I'm probably gonna get my last drain out Monday or Tuesday, and I'm really nervous about it because it's the one in my front incision, and I just know it's gonna hurt. Um, what else? I think that's all as far as my little update. There's a lot of swelling still, tons of swelling. The one thing I am happy about is my boobs are looking great. They've kind of they haven't settled entirely, but I've noticed a drop in them significantly from day one, and I'm like shedding a lot. I guess he said once the swelling starts to go down, your skin starts to peel a lot. So that's a new thing. Like I'm like flaky all over. Um, so yeah, right now the biggest thing is a lot of inflammation, still very very swollen. It's just a very very slow process, like entirely slow. um yeah, so that's my update, besties. Surgery is very hard on us mentally and physically. Give yourself some time. I know I'm not good at patience. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks, and I do notice small improvements day by day. Every day I gets a little bit easier to move or to get up from the couch or to read, like find comfort, like be comfortable laying. Um, Also, like I can do stuff without getting as tired, etc. Well, I still get really tired, but like yesterday, I helped the kids clean the room. I was really excited about that. I'm just so blah. Like my energy's low. I feel kind of like I have like flu-like feeling today. Like my body just doesn't. Oh my gosh! Last night, so I'm sleeping on the couch, right? I'm sleeping on the couch because that's the only place I can get comfortable. I tried to come back into my room earlier this week, but my bed is not it doesn't give what it needs to give right now. My couch is the only place I can sleep comfortably because it has like the upright, like I'm still sleeping upright. Anyway, so I'm sleeping on the couch, and Walnut went to the gym, right? There's this new 24-hour gym he's been going to, And he came home. I don't know what time it was when he came home, but he came home and like I'm like dead ass asleep, and he made this noise and it scared the shit out of me. So I like jumped out of my sleep and like I flexed, obviously, because I was like jolted out of my sleep, and I flexed my stomach. Oh my God. When I tell you that I cried out in pain, like it scared him, it scared me because he scared me. And I'm just like almost crying because of how bad it hurt, like just being jolted out of my sleep because I was startled. And it gave me the burning sensation that I felt on day two. It was so painful. I thought like I thought I was farther along in my recovery until he scared the shit out of me in my sleep, and I felt that same pain that I was like, oh, it's still very much hamburger helper in there. Hey besties, hello, hello. Um, he felt really bad. He was like, I'm so sorry. I was trying to be so quiet, and yeah, I was like, fuck off. I hate you. I've been really emotional with Walnut. Very, very emotional. I feel bad for him a little bit because poor man, he is really going through it with me. Um, yeah, I've just been so emotional. Like over everything. I'm emotional about like missing my family. I'm emotional about the kids. I'm emotional about Walnut. I'm emotional about like how I feel, how I look. Everything makes me cry right now. It's like being on my period 24/7. Um, mhm. It takes a trooper. Yeah. He's this makes up for labor experience. We actually talked about that yesterday or sometime this week when I was in my fields. And I mean, yeah, he's taking care of me. Definitely. Does it make up for it? I don't know. I'm still there. I still have very much like resentment about my labor and him not being there. And it made me think like, am I ever gonna get over it? Is he ever really gonna redeem himself for that? Because he kind of is right now. I mean, we've had some issues. There's things that I haven't been happy with. But in the big picture, yes, he's been doing a good job taking care of me and the kids. Um, but I still have resentment there that I'm like, am I the problem? Like, what is wrong with me that I can't move past that, or not necessarily move past that, but like not have those feelings when I talk about him not being there for my labor, etc., or whatever. Um, I think that's also been triggering. Gigi's birthday is next Sunday, a week from tomorrow, and her birth has every year just really triggers me because her pregnancy and her birth was a very, very dark time for me. And, giving birth to her was a very sad time. And I didn't have that experience with any of my other kids, right? Like all my other pregnancies were good. Even Axel being born, Axel was born and Walter was there. We were together, etc. But my experience with her, through my pregnancy and my labor and delivery is just such a dark time that every time her birthday comes around, it takes me back to those dark times, not in a good way. And last year I remember when I threw her a birthday party, I had a meltdown that day because Walter didn't call her for her birthday, and it just triggered everything, and I was really, really, really emotional. um and then this year he's here, right, and it's going to be better. And I think part of feeling a little bit blah about it is also because I won't be able to do much for her, but it's still just is like triggering everything else. Anyway, this is the topic. So mommy makeover. um what else? I wanted to make this video particularly about mommy makeover, and then I'm going to switch over to TikTok and just do like a regular whatever. So I'm trying to think, what else do I need to mention about my 2-week post-op? I'm making these videos kind of like a little diary for myself to look back on, and also anybody that wants to come back and rewatch them, focusing on just the mommy makeover recovery. Oh, here's the thing, okay? I have been like mentally struggling because I see other creators on TikTok, because I've been living on TikTok all day long, every day, that are like 2 weeks post-op, 1 week post-op, and they look fucking great, and they're all dolled up, and they're making TikToks and this and that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I could barely get myself in and out of the shower. What am I missing? I have no ganas to do my makeup. Like, I don't know. It's very, like, I know I should not compare myself. Some of them didn't have as much done as I did all in one. That I'm like impatient with myself. Like, fuck, bitch, like, get it together. When do things start falling back into normal life, you know? Um, I don't even crave Starbucks anymore, besties. Like, no, I don't have ganas de like caramel macchiatos. Like, when the pink cup released, I wasn't like stoked about it like I should be, like I usually am. You know, so many things that are missing. Just the joy, like the joy is gone out of everything right now. Um, it blows. Anyway, what else? You will get there. Take it easy on yourself. I know I'm very impatient. Um, I saw somebody that was like, yeah, I was driving 10 days post op. And I was like, drive? I could never right now. I would wreck myself. I could barely sit. I can finally barely sit comfortably, you know? And I was like, drive? How the fuck? And so yesterday I was kind of impatient with Walnut, and I was hungry, and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna drive myself to the little restaurant by the house. I even grabbed my keys and I was like, yeah, no, this is a bad idea. I should not be driving. I'm not on any pain pills anymore. Like mentally I'm good to drive, but just like I don't trust myself driving it, you know? Um I'm still very like rely on Walter for everything, to take me to my appointments, to cook for me, to help me clean my faca. Um, I am not like independent at all right now. I feel like a child. Like I need help with everything still. 2 weeks post op. Um, it's not a good time. He went with me yesterday to get my um one of my drains taken out, and oof. Oh, I have a story for you guys. So when we went to get my drain taken out yesterday, my surgeon, he took out one of my drains and he was cleaning the other one. And sometimes, I mean, you see blood. Like, look, um I don't know if this is gonna reach, but so these drains, I'm gonna regret not taking more footage of these. So this is my last one, but these are the drains, right? I know it looks really gross. They're long. This connects all the way to my belly, and when they remove them, or when they're like cleaning them out, sometimes there's blood clots in here that clogs them, and it prevents them from draining. I know this is so gross. Trust me, like it's nasty. Anyway, so they were cleaning them out yesterday for me, so because one of them was clogged, and Walter starts getting kind of lightheaded, and so they had him sit down, and then he starts telling us a story. He's like, one time, I did liposuction on, it was one of the cartel guys, like one of the top, I forgot his name, but he was from this C Cartel de Jalisco Nueva Generación, CJNG or whatever. And he was telling us how every time he would come in for his post op, he would come with all his bodyguards and strapped up and stuff. But when they would come in, the bodyguards would wait like in the lobby, and then the guy would go in to get his treatment. And so he had gotten liposuction, and I was like, damn, first of all, I didn't know that was a thing for guys. Second of all, like did not know it would be a thing for like cartel guys. Anyway, so he starts telling me that um, he told the guy, like, hey, you may want to take a seat because sometimes people get lightheaded or pass out when they see some of this. And he was like, nah, como crees? Like, I wouldn't pass out. I'm used to seeing dead bodies and y cabezas y quién sabe qué, So then he's like, all right, so they start like messing with his drains, and he passes out. He passed out. And then they were able to catch him, and they laid him down and they let him come about. And when he woke up out of his, little nappy nap, he was like, please don't tell my bodyguards that I passed out over seeing a little bit of blood from my drain. Um, anyway, it was a funny story. And I was like, damn, I wonder, you must have a lot of stories about people that you've done, surgery on. But that was a good one. The cartel dude getting lipo and then passing out. So I get very queasy when I go in there because not necessarily the sight of blood, but it's different. Like when you see it like sticking out of your body and you see your own incision and like, I don't know, it's just, it makes me queasy. um, did you order walnut Saturday cake? I didn't. So I don't know what the fuck to do for him tomorrow. I have nothing planned. It's so last minute. I did look into getting him a cake, but the lady said she didn't have like I wanted to get him a cake with the Jeep on it. She said she couldn't make the Jeep. She didn't have the Jeep. And so I was like, well, I don't just want a random ass cake. So I didn't order the cake. And then I was hoping that both of my drains would have been removed yesterday so that we could go out somewhere nice tomorrow. At least try, but I still have one. And the reason why it matters is because it's hard to wear regular clothes with this drain hanging out of me. Um, he's not expecting anything for Father's Day, but I do need some ideas on what to do. I'm very much a person that like, ow, when there's like holidays or birthdays, whatever coming up, I always go all out. But again, like my depression is really, really fucking with me. Que no tengo ganas de nada. I don't want to do shit for nobody. I just want to rot away on my couch. So anyway, what else? Mommy makeover stuff. I want to hurry and get all my mommy makeover stuff out so we can transition out over to TikTok. Oh, one thing that's really weird is my right leg, only my right leg, has been swollen and numb since surgery. Numb. Like, it's weird. And I keep asking my doctor, he's like, don't worry, it'll go back to normal. It'll go back to normal. But it's just the weirdest sensation that it's just numb. All right, let me close this. I wonder if the lighting will be a little bit better. Ow, fuck, that hurt. Woo, that was painful. So yeah, as you can see, like I'm not very mobile yet at all. At all. I hate it. I hate it. I feel like I'm handicapped. Probably a pinched nerve due to your swelling. Something is off because, and it hurts when I stand on it and when I put weight on it, it definitely hurts. What else? Mommy makeover stuff. Mommy makeover stuff. 2 weeks. Oh, no, wait, I can't share that yet. Bestie. Hi, Ashley. Hello, hello. So we're doing a quick update, 2 weeks post-op, mommy makeover stuff, and then we're gonna switch over to TikTok just to hang out. One thing I am like really impatient about, and the kids are impatient, is too that they're like, Mommy, when are you gonna get better? I didn't realize how difficult all of this was going to be for everybody and like how this was going to affect the entire household. I just didn't think far enough ahead. Clearly, this was almost like an impulsive thing. Like, yeah, I could finally do my mommy makeover. I could finally get my tummy tuck, not knowing what awaited me for recovery or how long and how slow this recovery was going to be. But they've been here like 24/7 with us, just watching movies because I can't go out anywhere. And then even if I could physically move around, I can't be out in the heat because the humidity is really bad for my incisions and it could cause, infection. So we've just been here like watching movies and I feel bad for them because I'm like, maybe they're as bored as I am just fucking watching TV all day. Did the swelling on your legs go down? Yeah, a ton. So, both of my legs were like super swollen right after surgery. They were retaining water. The swelling has gone down pretty much all of it except for my thigh, the one that I was talking about, that's swollen and numb. But other than that, my feet are back to normal. I keep thinking too, like maybe I can go get my lashes done. Maybe I can go get my hair done. But I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I still can't lay flat. Because of my incision. I asked my doctor yesterday, like, hey, can I start like straightening out a little bit? And he was like, no, not yet, maybe around the 3rd week. He also mentioned no massages till my drains are out. And Yeah, so I'm realizing there's every doctor uses different techniques, right? And a lot of people were like, you're supposed to be getting your massages like day 2, day 3, day 4. And I didn't know that people, not everybody gets these little types of drains. Some people get different drains where like they get the drain, like a tube in their incision, and it's just left open without this thing connected to it, so it just drains out like on gauze pads for leaks, whatever, right? That's why I've seen some of those TikToks where girls wake up and like their fajas are just covered in blood, right? Because they don't all have these types of drains for whatever reason, different doctors, different techniques. So I think those are the girls that are getting their massages right away because, like, I don't know, I'm just like trying to put piece together, like, why would some people get them right away, and why would somebody like me have to wait like weeks? And I'm not at all like upset about it that I have to wait. Actually, I'm dreading those massages. They seem painful to me because just like touching my belly hurts and has like a weird uncomfortable sensation. So the idea of someone massaging my belly and my areas right now seems really, really painful and uncomfortable. um but he did tell me once the drains are out is when we'll start. And I just, I'm not looking forward to it. It makes me want to like, makes me want to puke. I know it's really weird, but it makes me queasy at the thought of it. Um, how's your mental health? It's down the drain. I talked about that a little bit earlier, where I'm really struggling mentally and emotionally. Um, and it's definitely been a ride. Your hernia repairs might have something to do with it. Also, you had something different. Yeah, I do think the hernia repair as well has makes a difference in my aftercare versus some of these other people I've seen on social media. And one thing that now that I've had surgery, like I was following a couple creators that give advice post op and stuff, and some of these creators give advice like, yeah, you need to start day 2, you need to do this, you need to buy this, you need to buy this. So I bought a bunch of that shit, right, that I'm actually not even going to use. For example, the boards that you put in your faja, I bought them because this creator said, you're going to need this, you're going to need that. And I talked to my doctor yesterday. He's like, yeah, no, you're not going to need those. So I just wish, I feel like people who have had surgery should not be on social media giving other people advice on recovering, because everybody's recovery is different. Everybody got different procedures. Um, our bodies respond differently, our bodies have different needs. So now that I've been here, I'm like, I wish I wouldn't have like listened to those accounts, because I let it stress me out and make me feel like I'm supposed to be giving massages now. When am I going to do this? When am I going to do that? Well, she's doing this, I should be doing this. And it's actually, like I said, like I got hernia repair, I got a tummy tuck, I got lipo, I got my boobs done, I got a small amount of fat transfer. And then I'm over here comparing myself to somebody that got a tummy tuck with no lipo. And lipo is a makes a big difference. Let me tell you, lipo is probably the most painful to recover from. Um, so in general, like I just sometimes I feel like jumping on there and being like, stop telling people that, because it's not true. You're gonna make them waste money or like stress out about these massages when they should only be taking advice from their doctor, you know? Because when I was preparing, I found somebody that I found a couple creators that had gotten work done, and I went on their wish list and I bought all these things that they said I was gonna need, and then I ended up not needing shit. And then the whole massages, when I was fresh out of surgery, people were like pressuring me about those massages. How many did you get? You're supposed to start them already. Make sure you start them. That's gonna make a huge difference. Don't forget to do your massages. And I was just like, Doc, when am I gonna start massages? Like, stress the fuck out. And he was like, you're not gonna start them until this and that. And I thought to myself, yeah, it would be kind of weird to get massages with drains in, because the drains are draining me, right? And they're like these drains. So these little things, they're like suction drains. So the way they're set up, it sucks the liquid out of you very slowly, but it does. And some of these massages that I've seen that people get, it's like to help them drain, and then they end up draining all over, the golf pads that they have set up for them, because they don't have these suction drains. Anyway, so just a lot of different stuff that I started noticing. Um, I bought fajas online that, because people said this is a great faja, you should get this one. And honestly, I haven't even opened them, and I'm probably not even going to use them because my doctor gave me two fajas, the ones that, and I'm probably eventually going to need to switch over. But now that I know, I want to invest into a higher quality faja than the ones that I bought from Amazon that people were recommending. You know what I mean? So I wish I would have not purchased a lot of the things that I purchased until my doctor told me it was time. So I definitely fucked up in the terms of like jumping on social media and looking for, advice to prepare for surgery from people who had not gotten the same procedures. And even if they had gotten the same procedures, it still would have been a different recovery experience because everybody just responds differently at different timings, different needs, different complications. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a mental note. Um, I have a couple of friends and my sister that's like considering surgery, and I'm just kind of giving her the play by play of everything. And I think it's making them like second guess. And I'm like, yeah, if I would have had pictures of all this shit, like the drains and stuff. Hold on. Bueno, bueno, perdón. Ah, sí, buenas tardes. Bueno. Oh, I think there's a package out the gate. Axel, can you help me go get it? Oh no, hang on. Fuck, Walter's gone. No, never mind. Hang on. There's a package at the gate and I can't go get it. It's actually Gigi's birthday present. It's Gigi's birthday present at the gate, but I can't walk all the way out there. And hang on. Never mind. Um Fuck, how are we gonna do this? Hold on guys, sorry. I gotta figure this out. Oh, I hate being invalida. Can't do anything for my damn self. All right, message. Um. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna end this live really quick. I just wanted to get on here and give like an update on my 2 week post-op. I'm looking better. Not feeling great emotionally. The pain is definitely gone. It's more just major discomfort. I'm down to one drain out of the four that I initially came out of surgery with, and yeah. So I'll be back on maybe in a few days, maybe next week to give like another 3 week update. Oh, once I start the massages, I'm gonna take you guys. I'm gonna make a quick vlog about the massages. I think that's just gonna be painful. Anyway, I gotta go get this package, so I'll see you guys on TikTok in like 20 minutes. Bye, besties.